In the 7th episode of The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, Rintarou is seen laying in bed, contemplating his argument with his pals. He takes full responsibility for his actions and seeks to make amends. Without warning, Kaoruko texts him to inquire about his conversation with Subaru. He comes up with an idea as he discusses it with her. Usami sees Rintarou as preoccupied the following day. The youngster is always so inept at sports festivals, yet he is never this clumsy when it comes to physical exertion. Furthermore, in class, he was restless and behaved strangely. Usami thus wants their organization to find out what's going on with him. But they don't anticipate that his scheme will entail following Rintarou, and that they will agree to it. They go to a restaurant where Tsumugi introduces Subaru and Kaoruko. The blonde then begs the girls for forgiveness for ringing them so frequently, but Kaoruko is unaffected. She even blushes and claims that she's delighted to see him more. The fact that the girl's emotions are so evident shocks Subaru. Subaru yells out Rintarou and asks him to explain why he brought them to the restaurant after a protracted period of silence. The youngster is experiencing remorse for not telling his buddies the truth, thus he seeks their consent. He has been misunderstood throughout his life, and at a certain point, he gave up attempting to defend himself. However, Usami, Ayato, and Saku have never done that. Kaoruko becomes moved and says she concurs with him about revealing their secret, flashing a wide grin. Subaru agrees as well since she doesn't disagree. The girl can tell that his wish is genuine. It's already evening when they depart the restaurant. They are having a laid-back chat, but a group of 3 suspicious men shows up in search of Rintarou. They are the veterans of the 2 men who previously assaulted Rintarou. Both are also there, though concealed behind a tree. Several more men arrive behind Subaru, blocking her way as she attempts to retreat and flee. One of them says Rintarou looks like a bad person, despite Kaoruko's attempts to defend him. The situation becomes even worse when the thugs spot the Kikyo uniforms and declare that they want to have some fun with wealthy girls now. Rintarou, of course, intervenes to defend them. Usami appears and seizes the man's hand when he touches Subaru's hair. Ayato and Saku arrive there as well, stating that they will take care of everything. Rintarou tells the girls he wants to explain everything to them after they leave for a secure location. Saku approaches the 2 men who are hiding and makes fun of them for being weak and needing assistance. Then, claiming that Rintarou is the pitiful one, they confess that they were the ones who injured him in the past. However, they are unaware that they are provoking the bear. Even if all 3 boys are enraged, Ayato is the most frightening. Rintarou has already dealt with all the ruffians at the station by the time he gets there with the girl. Usami and Saku are even somewhat intimidated by his strength. They come up with an excuse to chat to Rintarou the following day, even if he wants to meet them immediately. So as not to give the impression that they were following Rintarou before, the team must first arrange their tale. Rintarou and his pal are still uneasy even though they assisted him in the struggle. As a result, he's so focused on it that he keeps making mistakes during the sports festival, including failing to get a single hit in the baseball game. For the second game, his teammates advise him to calm down and return later. His pals approach him to speak to him while he cleans his face. But Usami lets it out in the first few seconds of the chat that they were following him. He grabs Ayato's arm and runs with him, leaving Saku alone to apologize, as he realizes what he did. Rintarou attempts to express his regret, but the youngster does the same, and he is at a loss as to why his buddy is apologizing. Rintarou is informed by Saku that he constantly blames himself for everything, thus he needs to be silent for a moment and pay attention to what he says. The youngster tries his hardest to communicate his feelings honestly as he tells him how happy he was to hear Rintarou yesterday. He then tells him that he has complete faith in Ayato, Usami, and Rintarou. The 2 lads are already laughing and conversing with one another when the other 2 boys come back to check on them. Rintarou needed to hear precisely what Saku said. Following that, he's prepared to give it his all at baseball and leads them to victory, bringing the entire class to their feet. Now that everyone is near to Kaoruko and Rintarou, The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity completes its first arc. The other lads and Saku have demonstrated their faith in his buddy, even if they don't yet fully understand the situation. This time, the anime gives viewers additional insight into Rintarou's pals after he created Subaru. We can see how much they love him and what they would do to keep him safe. You can sense Ayato's sincerity in his words and actions toward the gang of thugs, which are both thrilling and sincere. When apologizing, Saku behaves similarly. Although his obstacles to communication are different from Rintarou's, it is clear that he has some as well. Since he knows he must express his genuine emotions even if it's difficult for him to do so, the scenario is all the more endearing and sincere. Usami is the group's joker, but he doesn't hide how much he values it. He is constantly attempting to improve things and is concerned about the others. As a result, he is the first to notice that Rintarou is behaving strangely. Although he provides comic relief, it's crucial that he not be confined to that role. The fragrant flower blooms with dignity now faces a thrilling but perilous journey now that the secret has been revealed. What will be their next adventure and what challenges will they face? And how can they create Rintarou and Kaoruko's romance while also making the supporting cast stay relevant? No matter what, it will be a fantastic trip to learn about the future course of their tale. Hope you like this video. Stay tuned in this channel for latest upcoming updates on this series. And add a bookmark in this channel for further upcoming updates on movies, anime, and web series. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, comment and share our channel. And for latest updates, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.